So here I am after hours, and I'm gonna make it quick because I think the sun's about to go down. But I did want to talk to you a little bit more about the Mystery Knitalong. We've put out lots of emails, we've got social media talking about our Mystery Knitalong because we're asking if you want to order a kit for the Mystery Knitalong, which takes place in June, you need to order it by Sunday night at midnight. So if you're on the fence, still thinking about it, wondering, why would anybody sign up to knit something that they don't know what they're making? Good question. Good question. The most common answer to that question is that because people say, well, it makes me a better knitter. I sign on to do something that I maybe don't know how to do, and I learn new things. And the learning is fun because I have a group supporting me. I have the string theory team supporting me. And yeah, it's just a good time. You got all that moral support, you've got tech support, and you're bound to learn something new. Even if you're an experienced knitter, usually people come away with something some way of doing something that's different to them or new for them. So it's a good time. It's our most popular event of the year, I think. I'm pretty sure. If you want to use your stash, if you want to participate in the Mystery Knitalong, but you want to use yarn that you already have, or you want to pick out your own combination, you are certainly welcome to do that. In May, we'll be selling clues only entry to the Mystery Knitalong. So stay tuned for that. But before the sun goes down, I want to show you a couple of the projects that I have, that we have done in the past for the Mystery Knitalong. We have done it, I think, 15 years, maybe 16 years. And so this is I'm going to show you 4 projects. But let's start with this. This was one of the first projects that we did, maybe the first. And it's called Quench. This is a pattern that's on Ravelry, and it is a drawstring bag, or I guess, yeah. You can go like that, make it a crossbody bag. It has a pocket inside that we made, this cool cable here, the cable strap. So a lot of people learn to cable on this, pick up stitches, just all sorts of fun things. And we kept going in different directions. People had no clue what they were making. It was really fun. I can tell you that people were pretty tired of doing the cabled strap by the end of it. So from then on, we looked at how long it would take you to do some of the clues. That's one of the big questions is, what happens if I get behind? How am I going to keep up? I don't knit as fast as everybody else does. And it's not a matter of keeping up. Honestly, there are going to be people at all different levels. There are going to be people who start later than you do, who knit faster or knit slower or are confused and rip out. Who knows? But that is really, keeping up really isn't an issue. It's not graded homework. If you have not finished clue 1 when you get clue 2, oh well. We have lots of people who finish things in November. And then, they need a gift and they're like, oh, this would make a great gift if I only just finished the last couple of rows. We'd be all set. So that was the first one. This was another early one. We were trying to confuse people with the direction that this was knit in. So this is a mitt, but we cast on here and went this way. And so people were like, oh, we're making a scarf. And then we added this thumb, which is really fun. And then there's a seam. Probably a 3-needle bind off on the edge, but all sorts of fun stitch patterns and interesting directions. And we had all sorts of tips, tricks for handling the different kinds of stitches and keeping track. The next one I'm going to show you is this one was called the Guernsey Mitt, and still available on Ravelry if you would like to make it. This one is called All You Need, and it's a scarf that we made. And I think we did the letters in order. So that's an L, and then you did the O, and then you did the V, spot on it, and then you did the E, and then you had garter stitch Nice and easy, relaxing garter stitch for the other side. So really fun scarf. Some people turned this into didn't want a scarf and they turned it into a cushion, which I thought was really fun. I think they did the L-O and then the V-E down here. So you could put it together however you want. There are always options. So if you're making something and you don't like it, that's another question we get a lot. What happens if I make this and I don't like it? Well, it's entirely possible. You might not like it. Probably will, but you might not. Everybody's got different taste. It's, you know, there's a million reasons that you might not like the finished project. You will then have a gift already for a gift giving season, or, you know, somebody who needs whatever this happens to be in the warmer weather. And so you'll just be ahead of the game, but you're not out anything because you've had this great experience with other people, something that's going to bring you joy, and you will have learned things. And even when if you were to give the item away or unravel all that yarn and use it for something else, you will still always have those skills. That is now part of your toolbox, is these skills that you have learned along the way. So I encourage you, jump right in. The last one that I have to show you is this one. And this is, oops, all my hair's on it. This is called Yip Stripes. And this is a design by Ann Weaver. And we did so many cool things on this. There's a little bit of slip stitch. There's this kind of braid. There's this kind of braid. There's a hem on here. Yeah, lots and lots of really cool techniques. Very fun. Every clue just kind of switched it up and made it a lot of fun to do. So I can't tell you what we're making now. And so I've got to cut this off because I am really good at letting the secret slip. So I try not to talk to anybody about the mystery in person, because I have on occasion several times told people what they were making. But I would like to encourage you to do it. We've got hundreds of people over the years who have really enjoyed it, and I think you will too. So think about it. And if you want us to make your life easier and have us pick out your yarn for you so that it just comes in a package and it's all ready for you to start working on it in June, go ahead to our website and look up the Mystery Knitalong, and you have a choice of 3 different beautiful colors, and I'm sure one of them will bring you lots of joy. Have a great week.